Rav Ehrenberg told me, come to Torah. Like I was called to the Torah, and everyone was like, Weihnachtsmann comes to Torah to read from the Torah, you know, like it was a tricky.
Okay. We are live on Facebook. I'm saying Shavua Tov and Agid Devoch to everyone who's watching on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, nice to see you all here. So Dale, are you also will speak something? You will tell us what
if there's something about Dalia, it's always that she always has some nice and smart us.
I'm here for consumption, you know. Christmas for Jews means consumption. So I'm consuming whatever you're giving. And I'm in the mood for I need some Jewish stuff after all this Christmas everywhere, which is great. And happy Christmas to everyone who celebrates, but I need some like Jewish stuff today. So that's what I'm here for.
Okay. No, but it's interesting. Just there is one topic that interests me now with Hanukkah also, that I already told a little bit on our candle lighting while Hanukkah on the one of the last days, that actually if you look at this like what is Hanukkah is actually it's like Sukkot, you know, because it's also 8 days. Like Sukkot is also 8 days, because Sukkot is actually 7 days plus Shmini Atzeret. And in outside of Israel, you have even 9 days. Yeah, you have 1 day more that we celebrate with Simchat Torah. Yeah, you remember this? So we have also, but in Israel this is Shmini Atzeret, but it's the Simchat Torah will be celebrated on this day. Yeah, but in Galut, in diaspora, outside of Israel, we have 2 days. So we have 1 day is the 8th day of Hanukkah, of Sukkot, is Shmini Atzeret. It's not, no one knows what this actually is. Why it's another holiday. Yeah. But it's actually part of Sukkot at the end. And so it makes Sukkot actually 8 days. And Hanukkah is also at the 8 days. But this 8 represents what it can represent, Dalia. What do you think? What the number 8 can represent in our life? Where you see this number? It's this number, you know, the eternity.
Eternity, yeah. But in Jewish life, I don't know, 8. So what things are 8?
Yeah, for example, days of Hanukkah, or like 8 Hanukkah candles. No, it's okay, but it's also, you see. So I'm just okay. It's not just now the competition between this topic with competition Hanukkah and Christmas or something, but look, Sukkot is at the end of the Jewish year, yeah. But Hanukkah is at the end of the not Jewish year. You see the this comparison, yeah. So actually, but okay, it's happened to be the end of the not Jewish year, yeah. It's a Chodesh Kislev, okay. Now we have already Tevet, yeah. Asara B'Tevet was like on Friday we had a fast, yeah. How you say it in English? The Tzom. It's a fast, yeah. So and it was also very special because it was the only one of all these fastentage, how you say it, like a fasts, that you cannot move to another day, because normally if the fast comes to Friday, you should move it to Thursday, so you won't be fasting before Shabbos, and it won't make you like too stressful and all this. Or if it's on Shabbos, then you move it to Sunday. This is how you do, yeah. But this one not. because it's clearly, it is very, very, very special fast day. It's about that the Jerusalem was occupied. This is the beginning of the occupation of Jerusalem. So, and this says in the prophet Yirmiyahu, it says, this day you should remember as this day. And this day is the only one day you should remember about the occupation and destruction of the Jerusalem. And this is why it was decided not to move. Yeah. So, but it was really crazy. If you like keep all the Shabbat rules and all, you remember that you start the Shabbat actually very early. The normal Shabbat goes 24, 25 hours, not 24 and 25, because 1 hour you go, because you start before it gets dark. So this is very interesting that we had, actually we just started Shabbat 1 hour later than usual because of the fast, because we needed to fast kind of on Shabbat if we would start it earlier, because the fast goes till the stars appear. Yeah. And the stars, normally we start Shabbat before the stars appear, at the moment that the Shkia, that the sun goes away. So it is our calendar is very, very important thing. In Judaism, the calendar is the whole life. Yeah, we know that if the Jews would leave Jerusalem for 1 day, no Jews would be in Jerusalem. Then, or like I think even in Eretz Israel, but I think in Jerusalem, then the whole Jewish calendar will be closed, will be stopped. Yeah, they wouldn't go. Yeah, so it will be a big catastrophe. So it should be always Jews in Israel. Yeah. So, but what I want to say is just, you see, and even now go back to this idea of 8 days, and now we see. Okay, and compare it a little bit to Christmas. Okay, if you like, Dalia. You see, then you have the Christmas starts also like it's 25 of December, yeah, and Hanukkah is also 25 of Kislev. You see also and it also goes like 7 or 8 days, like it's 8 days. It goes till Rosh Chodesh. So Hanukkah consists of new months, yeah, of the day of the new months. It's the only holiday that consists of this. That you have the holiday, and inside of the holiday there is Rosh Chodesh. This is not normal, yeah. So it means this holiday is kind of a bridge between 2 months, yeah, and it connects, yeah. So now, like the Christmas is also like this. No, at 25 it goes till the end, like it goes till the 1st of January, yeah, and 1 day more actually, if I'm right. No, if I'm wrong, not wrong.
Well, we celebrate Jesus was born, and then a few days later, this little Jew had to be circumcised. So
you're right. So
you
this
know,
is what we're speaking about. Yeah, this is what I mean. So this is also 8 day. You see, so you just answered the question about the 8 day. It's a Brit Milah. Yeah. So you see, and what is Brit Milah? And the Brit Milah is something that is done even on Shabbos. So it's above all the mitzvot. Yeah. It's a thing that connects the Jews to God. It's a Brit Milah. Yeah. This is a union. Yeah. So, and it's also, this is the idea of Mashiach, of something unusual, something above the normal power of this world. Yeah. So the 7 is Shabbos, but the Shabbos is foretaste of Olam Haba. Yeah, because on Shabbos we always, every Shabbos we pray, but we also chill and just sit and do only things that makes us happy. So it's how somehow we are already like in heaven. You know, this is what we need to try to do on Shabbos. Yeah, and we also know that Bezrat Hashem, that Mashiach will come after Shabbos. He comes exactly on Motzei Shabbos. Now, so like now, yeah, yes, yeah, today, in this minute. So you see, this should be like this, because after 7, now it is the 8th day when Mashiach will come. When Mashiach is not coming, then it is again the first day, yeah, because it's Yom Rishon. Yeah, so it's actually already Yom Rishon because it's already dark. Yeah. So again, back to the idea of 8 days of Sukkot, the 8 days of Sukkot. Of course, Sukkot is already in the new year. It's a very Jewish thing. Like we celebrate the new year at the 7th month. Yeah, the Tishrei, it's not the first month of the Jewish calendar. It's the 7th month. So we celebrate at the 7th month. We celebrate the new year, kind of. Yeah. But we already inside of the new year. But it's okay. Yeah. So the Sukkot ends. But this Sukkot that we celebrate, it is connected to the year that already was. Yeah. So we kind of close the other year with Sukkot, and we hope that this will be this 8th day, the last day of Sukkot. It will be the day that Mashiach will come also, because we do the tshuva, we do all the stuff. We were like struggling all the year. Now it should be something good. Yeah. So this is why also the Simchat Torah, because we celebrate the Torah, everything. Yeah. And this is the idea of 8 days. But we see Mashiach is not coming. Okay. And then also the temple was disturbed and everything was bad. And then Maccabim fought with like with Greek or like with the other, like with Syrian armies and all this. And they decided to do also because it's a ness, it's a wonder. Yeah, it's something. Something happened that we hope that Mashiach will come now. So I'm not doing this and saying about Jesus was born or something with 8 days of his circumcision, but I say the Hanukkah is also kind of the way that we celebrate the light and the hope. And also very important in this is Yehuda Maccabi. It's also the name Yehuda and Yehuda itself. And it also connects us to this parasha. It's about Yosef. If maybe you read a little bit Torah and you know that now it is very, very interesting part of the Torah, because it tells us about Yosef. And Yosef is kind of, this is the most fashionable and the most kind of erotic stories of all Tanakh, you know, in this story of Yosef and this and that, and the most important stories also for the prophecy. Also, again, back to this idea with Mashiach, that we go somewhere where we can really hope for a better world. And now it's also the time that we hope that we can go somehow to the normal, but we don't know what is normal anymore. We cannot recognize everything is the same. Yeah. And this is also the idea of Mashiach. It is something that comes to us that we don't know yet. Yeah. And that frees us. Yeah. And so I think that Hanukkah is also it's the idea of to do another, to try again to get some redemption, to get some hope, to get something new. And what connects us to this parasha with Yehuda Maccabi, because Yehuda, it was the name of Yehuda. It's the name of Yehudim. Yeah. What the Yehudim are? The Jews. All the Jews are just. You see, like also Rabbi Borovitz and Hinda is also thankful, yeah, because as a Jew, you are very thankful. Is this also what we say on Hanukkah, that we are thankful for God? This is why we light the candles, and this is why we hope. We just hope, yeah, but we have enough joy in our life, enough light to be thankful. And this is what I think it's very interesting, that connects us. Not connects us to Christmas, but connects us to the idea of 8 days that bring joy and bring the hope and the idea of Mashiach in our hearts. Yeah. And also the interesting thing in this parasha and the whole story of Yosef, you can also find that Yosef cried 8 times. Yosef cried 8 times in this whole story. Rebecca, do you know that Yosef cried 8 times?
Rebecca wants to do Havdallah.
Okay, so
God bless you, Velvel.
Very interesting drasha that you gave. Very, very, very nice.
Very layered. Very, very awesome. Thank you.
but no, let me close, because the 8 times he cried, this is why this is also 8. Okay, so it's also over the nature. Yeah, it's something very, very special, and it means maybe that this story is the last story. Okay.
I have to add that my most favorite number is 18, which means Chai.
This is also nice, yeah.
Which includes also 8, but there's the number of 1 also included, but okay.
So it's 9.
You're the number 1.
Nice. Also, welcome to Jeremy and Rebecca. So nice seeing you. Okay, very well. What do you say? Let's start with the Havdallah.
Yeah. So what now is we do it together, or just Rebecca will do it?
No, let's do it together. We can all turn on phones and.
Okay, let's do. Kuzma, you'll come to me. You here? Okay. So we can see the light, maybe. Hinel Yeshuati Eftach velo Efchat Yazi vezimras Yadoinoi Laili Yeshua
Ushaftem besason Mea Yeshua
Lanoinoi Yeshua Alamecho berchoisecho selo Adonai Tsevaoi Simanu Mishgavalano Elochei Yaakov Selo Adonai Tsevaoi Sashrei Adam Botei Arba Adonai Hoshia Melech Yaneinu Beyom Koreinu ליהודים חויסה יראה ושמחה וששון ועיקר כן תהיה לנו כוס ישוע יססה בשם אדוני יקרו היי היי נה 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 ניי ניי היי ניי נה 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 ניי ניי היי ניי נה 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 ניי ניי היי ניי נה 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 ניי היי ניי ניי נה 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 ניי נה ניי ניי נה 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 ניי ניי Nay nay
nay na 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 nay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri
Agafen.
Nay na 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 nay 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 na 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 nay 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 na 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 nay 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 na 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 da da di nai 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 ya di nai di nai di nai nai Nani nani nai 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 na 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 nai.
Baruch atah Adonai.
Eino melech haolam, more b'nei mesamim, more b'nei na 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 nai 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 na 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 nai 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 na 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 nai 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 na 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 nai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, more meorei haaretz. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, המבדיל בין קודש לחול, בין אור לחושך, בין ישראל לעמים, בין יום השביעי לששת ימי המעשה. מלוך אדוני המבדיל בין הקודש לחול. Na 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 na. Okay, so very important.
Oh, gute Woche, Shavua Tov. I hope we've all survived and will survive the upcoming week. I'm sure we will survive.
What can be a problem for us? Why we should not survive?
I don't know. There can be always problems, but there's always a solution as well. So I'm not worrying.
No problem.
Ourselves.
Look, I see Rebecca and Jeremy, and I have already a hope for the world. You see, so everything. No, it's a good semen to see you. It's nice. So
Okay.
We appreciate you guys. We'll see what we can do. No promises.
Also, no pressure, Jeremy and Rebecca. Yeah, I think.
So next week, let's see. Next week we also do the Havdallah. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
We'll be already in the new Goyish year. So
yes,
don't miss it. It will be the first Havdallah in the new year. So you see, this is what I mean. Because Shabbos is something that is really over the nature, over the human nature.
Entschuldigung, Hinda hat eine Lieder für alles.
Agute, but loud. Agute vach, agute vach, agute. Yay!
Yay!
Agite Woch, Hindi.
Agite Woch, Hindi.
Beteavon, Hinda.
Beteavon. Okay.
No, just I wanted to say that Shabbat doesn't matter. The Shabbat is also in the Goyish calendar. It's also Shabbat. So it's, you see, so it doesn't matter what calendar. The Shabbos is above all, above everything. So
yes,
keep Shabbat and hope, and keep the hope.
Well said. Very nice words to conclude and to end this Havdallah. Thank you very much, and see you next week. And lots of hugs to Jeremy and Rebecca and Hindi. Nice seeing you, and also Dalia. Thank you very much for joining. Long time no see.
And Silla.
Still, of course, yes, our new member of the Havdallah. Yalla, agite Woche, everyone. See you next week.